Welcome back. A terrible tiff turned social squabble. That is how the so-called broken bromance between President Trump and billionaire Elon Musk is being described.
And as their feud plays out on the world stage, Trump suggested that he might terminate Musk's government contracts, saying Musk will, quote, pay the consequences if he starts funding Democrats.
The SpaceX CEO threatened even to decommission the Dragon spacecraft, but later said that he may rethink that. But how would it affect NASA if Musk decides to pull the plug?
Chief Transportation Correspondent and pilot Mackay Beeler joining us this morning to kind of break this down. Mackay, what's going on?
I know, good question here. So let's just clarify. You know, Dragon is a series of spacecraft produced by SpaceX, Elon's company. Now, we remember Boeing's Starliner, right? The spacecraft, that's out of the picture right now as a reliable transport. Musk's Dragon is the Star spacecraft operating as a taxi of sorts, you know, shuttling astronauts to and from the space station. Well, designed to replace the space shuttle, various Dragon spacecraft, well, they've been making trips to the International Space Station for over a decade now, carrying cargo and crew. So SpaceX is under contract with NASA to eventually send humans to the moon and on to Mars as part of the Artemis program. While SpaceX's Starship, the most powerful and largest rocket ever, is slated to make that happen, well, we all know now its test flights have had a tendency to blow up, possibly delaying the timeline for an unmanned flight to the moon by the end of next year. But if Musk decides to halt its programs, it leaves big shoes to fill.
So is there a program sort of waiting in the wings, ready to take over if SpaceX bows out here?
We were kind of hoping that would be Boeing. But, you know, Starliner is still in the picture, but undergoing some work. So according to ABC News reports, experts say the U.S., well, we have uniquely put all of our eggs into the Elon Musk basket in terms of an all-American vehicle to get people into and out of space. Yeah, so that's why Boeing was contracted as an alternate, you know, a backup. But again, we all know Starliner had problems that left astronauts stuck on the International Space Station, with SpaceX coming to the rescue. So initially contracted to carry cargo to the ISS in 2012, SpaceX soon upgraded its Dragon spacecraft, new versions now to take crew into space, and in 2014, NASA chose SpaceX as one of the companies to transport astronauts to the ISS. So SpaceX, it's essential to NASA's commercial cargo and crew program.
I want to ask one more question, just for time's sake. Mackay, if SpaceX does decide to bow out, like you guys were talking about, Boeing, do they have what it takes to be able to step in to fill that hole?
I think if you put their feet to the fire,
okay,
they will. But people are skeptical about that. They've got big shoes to fill. So also, if SpaceX goes away, we've got Blue Origin. And they're kind of dependent on SpaceX, and they've only gone suborbital. Worst case scenario, we've got the Russian Soyuz and maybe other foreign friends or adversaries. But I think if Boeing's feet were put to the fire, perhaps they could step up to the plate. Do you think SpaceX is going to go away?
I don't know. This is one of those where like both sides are flexing, you know, and it's like calling the bluff. Is it really going to go through? I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll all just see. There's a lot of players in here, though. Yes. I think the whole point, though, is getting things into outer space, to and from safely, if that's what they're designed to do. Just safety top of mind, so whichever company's going to do that best.
Ego the size of a rocket.
Yep, there we go.
Yes,
all right, Mackay, thank you so much.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.